Hi guys, welcome back to Jen's Vanity. Today what we're going to do is a collaboration with a bunch of 30-something IBSY-OS members. These are just gals that are in the IBSY-OS support forum on Facebook, and we decided to do a collab. All these lovely ladies happen to be in their 30s, somewhere in there, and we're just talking about different things about being in our 30s and how it has changed our lives and made it better, worse, kids, all kinds of stuff, just anything and you name it, we'll be talking about it. So I hope you guys do check out the rest of the videos. I will link them down below. For my video, I'm just going to do like a chatty get ready with me, so that's why I'm looking a hot mess right now, but just getting ready for work, so that's typically when I film, and typically I like to do my makeup before my hair is done. So I did shower, I didn't wash it, so it is just up in this lovely, lovely bun. But let's just go ahead and start getting ready. So I'm first just going to put the Prime Time on by bareMinerals. Recently I just picked up a gig with them, so I'm using some of their products just to get a feel for it so I know the line a little bit more. I do have a full-time job. That's something that's changed for me definitely in my 30s. Right before I turned 30, we decided to have a kid, and I was doing hair and working in a town that was about 45 minutes away, so I was traveling quite a bit for my job, so I decided that I should find a job closer to home. Unfortunately, when I tried to find a position as a stylist in my small town, I found that the market was pretty well saturated with people doing hair, so it was really difficult to find my spot in all of those people. So I got a different job. I'm no longer in the hair industry. I work at an office. I have a desk and I'm on the phone and the computer most of the time, which is way different than my previous job. But sort of tying into that, a friend of mine that I used to work with at the salon that I did hair at for like 10 years, she works with the company like on the wholesale end, and so she reached out to me and asked if I'd want this gig. So it's just a weekend thing, sort of work at will. You just sign up and you do makeup. It helps me stay connected to the makeup world, and I get to do makeup on other people and talk about makeup, and it's nice that I do YouTube and all, but right now it's just me talking to the camera, and I don't get to feed off of anybody else's vibe or excitement about what's going on. So it's a very delayed reaction, I spend time filming and I then upload, and then eventually you guys join the conversation, but right now I'm just talking to myself, which is kind of strange. But how has makeup changed for me in my 30s? Well, I definitely think that I have grown and tried a lot of different brands, which I really like. But my concerns have changed a little bit. As I age, certain products just don't work. And, more pores and things like that. I've become a bit, I think, of a workaholic in my 30s now that my daughter is a little bit older. She just turned 5. I have a full-time job, which I work, more than 8 hours a day, because we're there for, I think, something like 8.5, because they make you work a little bit longer because you got to clock out for lunch. And then I'm there Monday through Friday. I also do this, which I do just film before work, which I only have the opportunity to do that on Mondays and Tuesdays, so I only have 2 days to be able to film if I want to continue to do this, which is just kind of a hobby. I make absolutely no money doing this. And then I also help my mom and do things for her store, so that takes up a little bit of my time. So I kind of made a pact with myself that I would really try not to film on the weekends so that I can spend time with my family and not be up here doing this type of stuff, which is just extra for me. But as far as like kids, I would say, a lot of my friends had kids before I did, and I don't understand why they didn't really give me any idea of what I was in for. Bianca is so blunt, you know. You have a kid, and just be prepared for them to ask you all kinds of random questions about your body. Make all kinds of comments about your body. They're just curious and they're just learning, but it's so invasive at the same time. I've completely stopped wearing thongs because I don't want my daughter coming up smacking my ass because it's hanging out of my underwear. She already chases me if I go from the bathroom to the bedroom. I see your booty. You know, she does the same stuff to me that I do to her, but it's really uncomfortable on the other side when you're not 5. Being scared of conversations, like me and Bianca went to see the movie Storks, and there was certain parts of the movie that I was like, oh my god, is she gonna ask where babies come from? Because I was not prepared or ready to want to have that conversation with her. And I really like my time doing my makeup. I find it super relaxing, and it's funny, Bianca will come in here, and any like makeup stuff that I don't really use anymore that I feel like would be okay for her to use on her skin, she's got her own little drawer to be able to put that stuff on. She'll always be like, oh, Mom, that's enough. You look just fine, just like that. But it's hard to explain to her that I don't need it, but I enjoy putting it on. Sorry if this video is going to be kind of dark, guys. It's not very sunny out, and I don't have any lights, so. Unfortunately, one thing that I've noticed that has changed for me in my 30s is I don't really have that many girlfriends right now. I don't know if it's just like I'm too busy or what the deal is. Like, I have a few girlfriends that we just kind of get together when we can, and it's no big deal that we don't get together that often, but you know, I don't have that many girlfriends right now, so that's kind of a bummer. But you know, it goes and flows, and it's Valentine's Day today when I'm filming. Think me and my husband have any plans? Absolutely not. I don't know what it's like to be single in 30, but to be married in 30, lots of those romantical holidays sometimes go out the window. I mean, especially when it's like a Tuesday. What do you do on Valentine's Day on a Tuesday? I have to say, when we first had Bianca, like the first couple months, we were like, what the F did we do? Just so many things went wrong, and you know, nobody gives you any warning that it's really going to be like that. They're just like, oh, enjoy it. They're just going to be little for, you know, just a blimp. Just enjoy every moment of that. And I'm like, yeah, right. Enjoy every moment of the gassy, crying, pooping baby that keeps you up all night. But man, now that she's 5, I sure do miss those little diaper butts and snuggling her in the rocking chair and patting her little booty to sleep, and sure do miss all that stuff, but we are only having one, so only having one. I would have to say some advice for the young gals out there in their 20s and things like that. You know, take care of your skin. Don't sleep with your makeup on and do all that jazz. I went through a phase when I was in my 20s where I was really into skincare. You know, I worked at a salon that carried Aveda, so I went through the whole spiel. I did serums and lotions and masks and eye creams, and, you know, stay out of the tanning beds. Those are terrible for you. Wear sunscreen. Make sure to be putting it on your hands and your chest. That's where you're going to see your aging and things like that. As far as graying, I started graying when I was 20, so I don't have any advice for not graying. It's just going to happen when it's going to happen. So I do color my hair. I am pretty gray right now. My mom, she's almost completely white. My grandma's white. My great-grandma's white. My grandma on my dad's side is white. It's coming for me. I know it's coming for me. It's really sad now. I do have a couple of gray hairs in my eyebrows, which fortunately right now I can just kind of pluck them out. Otherwise I will color them with hair dye, but that is something that you're going to deal with as you're aging. which totally sucks. I've always had a lot of like facial hair and just body hair. I think that happens in general with people with dark hair. But something that I started to do in my 30s was something for myself is I got one of those Tria laser hair removal things, and it's really worked on my legs. So I am so happy with that. Like, I can't even tell you. I used to be so embarrassed of like the arm hair that I had. I remember in elementary school I went through a phase that I only wanted to wear long sleeves, and I don't know if I ever told anybody about it, but I just hated the arm hair that I had. But now that I actually have the laser hair removal thing, I'm actually not going to do my arms because I've come to terms with it, and I feel like it would be weird if I didn't have any arm hair, but I'm definitely doing it on my legs, and I'm going to do it on my bikini and my underarm areas, you know, places that I shave generally anyway. I'm not going to lie, it's not the most comfortable feeling. It stings just a little bit. Facial hair, I'm using the laser here as well because I have hard, stubbly man hairs that grow in on my chin, and I want to get rid of them before they turn gray, and I don't have the opportunity to use the laser on them. So those are the reasons why I've done that. You have that to look forward to, ladies, if you haven't already experienced that lovely side effect of aging. As far as wrinkles and stuff like that, I've been pretty blessed so far. I don't notice too much, besides for I do this an awful lot, and I will need to do something about this guy right here. When I'm focusing, when I'm watching TV, something I find that's kind of crazy to see and witness and sort of process in your mind is seeing your classmates age as well. So not only are you getting older, which you see yourself every day, but to see the people that you went to high school with age as well, it just sort of further sets in that your ass is getting old. Just going in with a ColourPop shadow here. Something else that kind of strikes me is also not only seeing people that you went to high school with age, but also you have to suffer through people that you know that just haven't followed the best path in life, and see them spiral down tunnels of drug use and abuse and crime and things like that. That's difficult to see people that you know from when you were younger struggle with that in life, and hope that they can get through that. Addiction, heroin is just a huge part of our lives these days, which is very sad. And you'd think that in a small town it wouldn't affect people, but it does. It's unfortunately on the rise in the area where I live. And, you know, we've had to deal with the loss of several people that you go to school with, so that unfortunately sucks. The blessings of seeing people that you grew up with also having families and their kids, and cool to see, you know, did any of those people from high school stay together and have babies? And some of them do. And let me know in the comments below what age range you guys are. I know that my main audience is between 18 and I think 35 or 40. So I've got a pretty wide range as far as age that come in and watch my videos. So I'll be curious to see what you guys have to say about this collab. Please don't forget to check out any of the other gals and their videos. I will link them down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of chit-chatty get ready about being in my 30s, things that I've noticed, things about makeup, skincare that I may have mentioned, but I'm going to go ahead and finish getting ready for work. Alright guys, so here's the finished look. I thought I would just pop that in and show you guys. I used the Sonia Kashuk palette on my eyes for the crease colors, and I just popped the ColourPop shadow in Partridge all over the lid. It's like a dual chrome brown green type of color, and it's just sort of like a warm daytime smoky eye, if there is such a thing, but I'm not afraid to wear this every day. So yeah, this is the look. Of course, I'll put a lipstick on after I eat breakfast and brush my teeth and all that good stuff. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys next time.